Shalom. Kohala Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahat Shebakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them to tell us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word. In truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yeshua, back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all. Let's start right here at 2nd Ezra 16. Woe is me, 16:17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. Okay? And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague. Famine, that's food. Plague, that's sicknesses. Pestilence. Tribulation, bad times. And anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay, get ready. All right. 37. Behold, the plagues draw not and are not slack. 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. We're right here, man. We are right here. All right. Yes, sir. Passover. Hold on, let me get back down here. 2nd Ezra 16:33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers in the wars. See, here we are. Great death. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. Great death. And their husbands shall perish of famine. What's going on over there? Ask what's going on over in Ukraine. There ain't too many people left over there. Now they got to open that war up because they're all gone. All right. So anyway, Skeletor. Skeletor, we're going to let him just talk for 2 minutes. He's going to sum it all up where we're at right now. This is 4 hours ago. This is his look. He's going to say the words World War III, and we'll get it, right? And try to keep it short. But here's where we are. This is not me making this up. Things are lining up right now. This is prophecies coming to pass, okay? Full spectrum survival 4 hours ago. Breaking news. Russia, look at this. ICBM send horror. These fools are scared through U.S. government. Americans need protection. Man, what's going on? We're in the time of war. World War III, baby.
I'm hearing right now that top brass in the U.S. military are scared about Russia using that intercontinental ballistic missile to strike Ukraine. When Putin came out and he said that nobody in the world has this technology and there is no way that any country has any hopes of intercepting it, it seems like a lot of people at the top, the leading members of government, are actually afraid of what's happening. Now, Russia right now, they're building massive nuclear bunkers for their people. They're building them and making them mobile. They're getting them into people's houses, into their apartments. They are preparing for nuclear war. And I'm even starting to hear right now that the U.S. government has considered an attempt to assassinate Putin in what would be one of the most overt forms of warfare that we have seen since this entire Russian and Ukrainian conflict.
Listen to this. Over there assassinating. Listen to this. Here's where we are.
Now, if we do see the Russian president undergo some sort of emergency surgery, or if we see him catch some sort of illness, there's a good chance of what has happened is being brought about by the USA, and maybe that's what needs to happen, because people right now are seeing World War III all over the globe. They're seeing it from the hunger that people, the average citizens, are starting to endure. They're seeing it from the Pound for pound, True Classic makes the best.
So Skeletor is right off of the script. He's right out of the prophecies. Okay.
The economic collapse that we are all enduring. They're starting to see it from the nationalism that's taking place. Just a lot is happening on so many different platforms that we have to just watch out for the big things. I'm also hearing it being vetted that the US government is considering moving forward with a biologics campaign. This biological campaign maybe underscores why the Russian president has like a 1700, 1600 style of taste testers.
What do you mean biologics? Biological warfare. Okay. What do you think was going on over there in them labs? Okay. Biolab. Where? Ukraine. Okay. You understand what's really going on over there? It's dealing with genes.
Bringing in food and making it wait 2 weeks, according to some of the reports that we're seeing. Other people are eating it. They're being monitored. They're checking signs of illness.
Canary in a coal mine, if you understand.
Things are really getting a little bit crazy. Now, maybe something like COVID is or was meant to cause massive change. It's also being suggested as we get to some of these headlines that Ukraine will use spent nuclear fuel that it gets from the USA for its remaining nuclear power plants and to develop a very basic atomic device that will be used inside of the country of Russia.
You hear that? We're talking geopolitics and trading, the trading of goods and uranium, or are we talking about missiles and bombs here? Or both? Right? We're in the time of war. Everything is war. Trade is war. Right? This is about chips, semiconductors, explosives, delivery systems. Right?
Reports conclude that it would not be very difficult at all for Ukraine to build this weapon, and if its approval gets cut loose by the United States, it could be made within hours. They're already setting up the platforms, the capabilities. All they have to do is say, okay, put the fuel inside there.
Remember, we used to have nukes and we gave them up. Well, we want our shit back. That's a legitimate claim, actually.
Somebody to mule it inside of Russia. Boom goes the dynamite, and you've got World War III. Now, there is.
You got what? Did he say World War III? Oh.
Russia has said over and over again, we have Sergei Markov, we have Lavrov, the foreign minister, we have their press individuals.
What's the name of this guy? Skeletor at Full Spectrum Survival. I'm a prepper. I'm a homesteader. What are you talking about? Geopolitics in the war, World War III. He's just going on, going on. You make a report. You're no better than off-grid desert farming news.
Even their personnel that are in state-run or government-operated media, they're all saying that the USA has gone too far, that red line has been crossed. There's no coming back from here. Now, I think there might be some if President Trump gets into his own presidency and he's able to negotiate something that will give up.
All right, that might be enough. Now we're getting
in your taxes over to Ukraine.
All right, good enough. Skeletor, they're giving you the hook. All right, so that my
Okay, because you won't see people liking the fact that they just stopped feeding their children what their children want to eat.
Okay, so we're coming into a wartime economy. All right, we're coming, and I can just read it right here. Victuals shall be so good cheap in those days. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the war. Okay, the war is here, and it's going to affect everybody, right? Who did I hear saying that because it's not on American soil, it doesn't affect us? I think it was Travis I heard saying that. Okay, you can say that right now, but in a minute, it's affecting everybody, really, as we speak. So anyway, I'm gonna just dip out. All right, Skeletor told the tale. We're here, you know. We're basically here. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do the trilogy. Let's go from 1 to 3. So this is Revelation 9, I believe. Unless it's 8, let me see. Okay, these 3 woes. Right? Let's go to 8 to get whoa, 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 right? Yeah, okay. So, Revelation 8 and 13, and I beheld, and an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound. So that's the first we hear of the woe, woe, woe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right? All right, now we go from there. And woe means destruction, as we were taught by our teachers, right? And we go to Revelation 9, right? Bottomless pit. So this is World War I from here to here, right? And then they speak on it. One woe is past. Here it is. From here to here, that's World War I. And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter, right? So this is World War I, and now we're going to move forward to World War II, which is here. And we see the second woe is past. Okay, so here's where we are right now, between here and here. Okay, and what does it say about the third woe? Basically, we're in it. All right, so the second woe was past at this point. Okay, and behold, the third woe. So it's talking about all 3 world wars. Okay, Skeletor is the one saying it, not me. All right. So we're just going to keep it short. All right. We can put on any one of these preppers. It's going to sound just like this. World War III, ICBM, da 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 da. Okay. Because we're at that time. We're at the time of war. And a time for war, right? One more. Ecclesiastes. And a time for war. What time are we in? There's a time for everything. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war. There it is. Right there in the Bible. And a time of peace. But we're not in this time. We're in this time, clearly. All right. Get ready. With that, we hope the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.